It's a rainy day and it's time to talk about camp. Camp video number 2. 2 for you. 2 for you. Today we're talking about what, Rachel?
Our tentative schedule.
Tentative.
Which means it could change.
Schedule.
But this is the basic components of what a full day at camp looks like. Yes. So we're looking at Tuesday through Thursday.
That's right.
Kind of.
Tuesday through Thursday, because we will do a special video on our check-in for you to know about.
On that Monday. So.
What does Tuesday through Thursday look like? I'm getting emails on my video. It's okay. I should put it on airplane mode, but I'm not going out. All right, so number 1, what time can they leave the room, Rachel?
You can leave the lodge where we're staying or your rooms around 7:30.
Now, there's a reason we do this. Because for some reason, some of your students, and some students, you know who you are, you decide that you want to do early morning running the week of camp. You don't run your entire life.
Exactly.
Until camp starts. But so what we do is you can't leave the cabin or the lodge until 7:30, and because breakfast will be about what time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, and everybody, of course, needs to eat breakfast. Parents, students, please plan to eat breakfast. Eating breakfast is wonderful.
It helps you have energies.
Yes, helps you start your day of water and food. And then after breakfast, what's next?
After breakfast, you're going to come back towards our meeting room, which you'll find out where that's at. And we're going to have something called morning celebration.
Yes.
It's going to be crazy.
Yep.
And get you moving.
Get you moving.
Maybe we'll do some stretches.
Get you moving, shaking. We'll also have Tickle Me Tim games. What?
Yes.
Tickle Me Tim games in the mornings just to get the blood flowing.
Earn points for your team.
There's some great team winner swag if you win this year. Also, just to let you know, we will take our group picture every morning before we go into morning celebration, but we'll tell you where to do that.
Yes.
And so your students will know where to do that. So morning celebration, and then what happens after morning cell?
We're going to dismiss the students out to go outside and sit by themselves to do quiet time.
Did we mention by themselves?
By themselves.
Yes. And they will have a
Beside
good 20
themselves.
to 30 minutes, a good 20-ish minutes
Yeah.
to spend time in the Word, reading Scripture. There will be a devotion they'll read, questions they'll answer, just to kind of get them thinking and moving in the way that the Scriptures will be teaching that day. Because we're going to be going through the book of Deuteronomy in the evenings, but let me tell you something good. So what's after morning Devo?
After quiet time, we have session 1.
Session 1. And in the sessions, and I think we get the first session will be first thing in the mornings. We have the privilege in the morning. Preacher Mike's going to lead a session on one day. Alvin Summers is going to lead a guy breakout session on one day. We'll also have, it looks like we'll have Lee Anderson leading the girls session on that same day. And then I think we also have Ronnie Bowers will be coming in and leading a session on a different day as well. So that's what's happening in the morning sessions. I'm so glad. That's one of the reasons we're glad to be at Awanata as just First Baptist Church Indian Trail. A lot of our staff can come and speak and teach and be a part of the week with us. So that's one of the things your students get to do. And so after the session, by the way, the session will have Crazy Tim games, have a little bit of music, and then we get into the Word and we get teaching. And then after that, what's next, Tim?
We have basically team challenge and team recap from the morning.
That's right.
And so what we're gonna do is have a team challenge game that basically builds your team connection, which then will help you have a good opportunity to win with your team later during the day whenever we have rec time. But that's later. But right now, currently after session 1, we're gonna do a team rec game, and at the same time, after that, you're gonna be talking about the little Bibles and basically what we're going through in the morning.
And so the cool thing with those team challenge games is those are games designed to make you think together, to work together, to be stressed together, to celebrate together, to succeed together, to fail together.
We kind of talked about that in life groups.
We did. So she taught life groups.
Community of believers and fellowship.
If you had a chance to be in Rachel's life group, you would do it. So just saying. So that's what's happening in the morning times. But after the morning sessions, after the rec time, where do they go next?
They
lunch.
go to
Lunch. Eat your food. Eat your food, people. Eat your food, people. Thank you, Awanata. So
And water.
drink lots of
Drink
water. Drink lots of water. And then after lunch, they have to be on the field
Yep.
at the designated location. Tim, we'll tell you where when we get there.
Yes.
But what's happening after lunch, Tim?
So basically, this is going to be rec time. So Tuesday and Wednesday, there's going to be specific rec that we're going to do with the Awanata staff.
Woo,
I'm not going to tell you
woo.
what it is yet because we're still making it in the works.
Yes,
However,
it's gonna
they're
be
going to be
awesome.
with the Awanata staff.
Yes.
However,
And with your teams.
Exactly. With
You'll
your
be
team.
competing with your teams.
Exactly.
So you're earning points.
Yes. There's going to be a bracket. Whoever wins gets points. Whoever doesn't win gets less points. And it just goes from there. However, on Thursday, we're going to do the mega relay race.
Yours and my
Whoop, whoop.
favorite. It's so fun.
Exactly. It's going to be all 18 going
chaos, man.
at once. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be
good.
awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
And it's going to be
We're going to have a girls team winner and a guys team winner.
exactly right.
And
So,
you get a special thing if you win.
Ooh, not going to tell.
Nope.
uh-oh.
Sitting on Rachel's desk. If you want to visit her, she'll put it away.
I think a few students have already seen it.
Oh,
Their parents work in the office.
Uh-oh. Please do not tell others.
sneaky parents. Okay, can't keep nothing secret.
Yes. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to be with Awanata.
Yes.
Thursday's the mega relay.
Oh,
and then after that, at a specific time, we don't know yet,
Yeah,
depending
when
on how
you're done.
long.
When
Exactly.
you're
When we're
done.
done.
When you're done and your team has won, everyone's in the system.
Yes.
Then you can go into free
Free time. And now free time has a whole heap of options for our students. We're just going to try to name off some of them. Rachel, you know any of them?
No.
Okay.
Yes, but
Oh.
no. I know there's horses. You
That's
can do
Hey!
horseback riding.
There's horses.
Now there are a
Hay is
few
for
of the
horses.
activities that are only for a certain amount of time
Yep.
during free time.
Yep.
So let's say you did want to ride the horses. I think that's for the earlier part of free time.
Yep.
So
'Cause I gotta
you'd
put
want to
'em
go
up.
there first. If you want to do that, and of course that's open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
That's correct.
So if you don't get to it one day, you can do it another
You don't
day.
have to freak out and ride horses all week.
There's
know who
can
you are.
swim in the lake. There's a zip line that goes
Whoa.
where you can go into the lake.
There's a slide.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
There's, a slide. There's kayaks,
Yes.
Yes.
Paddleboards.
paddleboards.
There's a climbing
Paddleboards.
wall, right?
There's a
Rock
climbing wall. Instead of making us climb the walls, you get to climb the walls.
Yes.
There's actually disc golf there. So if you have
What? Is it really?
Yeah, there's a disc golf course.
There you go.
So if you know what disc golf is, it's basically like golf but with
Yes.
frisbee, but the frisbee's manipulated enough with fancy
I think it's a game
technology. that you can
Throw
throw
a
it.
disc.
invented by someone who got bored and wanted to.
Yeah, somebody who couldn't take a golf club and hit a
Like,
golf ball.
let's
He
try
said,
throwing
but I
it."
can throw a frisbee.
Exactly. So you
So
do that.
it's great.
And then I think
Fishing.
there is fishing, and then
But
for-
remember, if you bring in a fishing pole, it has to fit in your suitcase.
it has to be
And catch and release.
Catch and release. We
No
ain't taking
eating
no
fillet of fish for
no
dinner.
sushi eating on the side. That would be no redneck sushi, y'all. Sorry, that's great. Okay, go ahead.
And then I think if we're gonna do the hiking trail,
Yes.
let's say on Tuesday, we'll have a group say if you want to go on the hiking trail this week, Tuesday's going to be the day.
Yep.
There'll be a leader that goes with you, and you can do it Tuesday. But otherwise, cannot go on the hiking
You're not
trail.
just roaming around the woods at a
No.
Wichita by yourself. We're not doing that, students. Parents, help us with that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Go ahead and prepare your students.
And there's a few other things, and
Yeah.
it's listed in the parent pack
kinds of
that
stuff.
we sent you, so you can glance over.
Or
those
you can
options.
just read a book. You can just come sit on the side of the lake and watch everybody else be crazy.
Yep. Have
That's
a
pretty
picnic.
fun. You can have a picnic. You can play up by the it's free time.
Volleyball.
It
There's a
is.
volleyball court. There's a
And then
Gaga pit.
There's a Gaga pit. All of that stuff's available, which is really cool. So then after free time wraps up, there'll be a time you'll be designated to go get cleaned up for
dinner.
dinner. We're doing dinner earlier.
So this is a time where you, if because there are a certain amount of people per room and
Yes.
limited showers, you might want to shower at this time of the day rather than waiting till 10 o'clock at night
Please
or
don't do that.
10:30.
Tim,
We don't want everyone trying to do that at once. 'Cause he's choking.
Tim's like, I don't shower in camp. What are you talking about, Steve?
So this will be a time if you want to shower at this time before dinner, you can get cleaned up that way. That way you have to do it later, and it saves you some time.
And all the guys are going, shower? Why would I want to shower? I'm taking a bath in the pond.
Yes. An Axe
with
body
all
spray.
the things that live in there.
It's great. It's microbial. Look that up,
Uh-huh.
kids. All right. So
And then there's dinner.
And then there's dinner. And after
your
dinner,
dinner.
we have a time where you will meet with your teams.
Mm-hmm.
And what you'll do is it'll be our preparation time for worship service. We haven't given it a cool name because we're fresh out of cool names right now. But it's a time where you'll get with your team, maybe read some scripture, pray together to prepare yourself to go into our worship time. And this is our evening worship time in the big room. It's actually in Tudor Hall, which is really cool, big room. And what the worship service will be made up of praying. Basically, if you come to midweek service, there won't be a lot of crazy hypey stuff that we do, maybe. But we'll go right into music, time of prayer. And then Luke Plummer, shout out to Luke Plummer. He is going to be taking us basically a aerial view and big themes of Deuteronomy. And so we're super excited about that. Because our theme for camp is what, Rachel?
Love God, choose life.
Love God, choose life. From Deuteronomy. It's an incredible book. I've been listening to Deuteronomy, and it's awesome. And I'd encourage you guys to do this. Encourage students to, if you have a Bible app on your phone that you can listen to, just start listening to Deuteronomy. New Living Translations, the Message Translation, ESV version. Just let it run in your head for a little bit. It's really cool, and so it prepare you for that. So that's our worship service. And after our worship service is done, what happens next?
You break out into church group devotions.
Oh, we come together for our church group time.
Yep.
They break basically
Your
back in
team.
your groups, back in your teams. And then we come together and announce at the end of our time the winner for today.
Yes, the winner of the
Girl
day.
winner and a guy winner.
Yep.
So each day there is a girl champion and a guy champion. Now, just to let you know, at the end of that night, speaking of champions, at the end of the week, we take all the points from the week and crown the grand champion guys and girls winners. So that's at the end of the week. But then after our church group time and we do all that together, then there is
Tribe free,
Late night.
hanging out late night. No walking away, but you're hanging near the room.
yes, and that is the time when our 8th graders get their perks.
Exactly.
Yes.
Our rising 9th grade gets their
Each night.
each night. It's really kind of cool. Which are also sitting on Rachel's desk, which probably have already been talked about by people who spy on her desk. You know who you are. All right. So I'm literally going to get some hate in the office. But those things happen, and then lights. We are in the rooms
By 11.
11 o'clock. And
Which-
lights, yes.
Which means we don't need to come find you at 11 o'clock.
No.
Like, you should be near the building
There should-
already.
By the way, parents, there should be no reason they're not around. They have designated areas at nighttime they're going to be in. The whole camp is not available for them to explore it.
And it's dark out there.
It is.
Yes.
Now,
So-
if they have a leader, we will have fishing expeditions at night if leaders are available to lead those. But if there's not a leader available, there won't be fishing. So, because they just don't go fishing at night by themselves.
Yeah, no.
Not gonna happen.
No.
No.
And
Attracting
so
more bears.
It- Just saying. So, just to let you know that. And then at 11:30, lights out, we are in bed and we are done for today.
Which means if you would like to take a shower or at night,
Yes,
then you might want to start heading to your room at 10:30
that's right.
so you can be in bed by 11:30.
Because you could even
Yep.
do this. You could go right after church group Devo times, take your shower, get nice and clean, and come just hang out for late night.
Yep.
Fresh and clean.
Exactly.
There you go.
It's awesome. So that's cool. Anything we missing with the schedule?
No, that's pretty much Tuesday through Thursday. So
Yep.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then of course we'll do a different video for Monday and Friday and what those days look like.
They look a little bit different. They're a little bit different. Tim, anything else you need to?
But your students will receive a lanyard
Yes.
with a schedule
Oh.
printed in it. Just like if they went to camp last year, they got one. And
Yep.
so if they have a non-smart wristwatch, they can watch the time
Watch.
and know what's going on, where they're supposed to be. But pretty much with this camp, it's not as big as Somersault.
Yes.
So we're only going to be in our meeting room
Mhm.
or outside doing rec stuff. So pretty
That's
much you're always where you need to be,
Yep.
and you kind of know where you need to
That's
be.
right. And preparation for rec time that Tim talked about, you do probably need to wear closed toe shoes for a couple of the after
Yes.
for the
Tinny
after lunch
shoes.
stuff.
For sure.
And possibly for the other ones, but definitely for the after lunch ones. So bring some tennis shoes.
Yes.
That'd be great. All right. Anything else, Tim, that you got?
Nope.
Rachel, anything else you got?
I don't think so.
We're looking forward to camp, guys. If you have not signed up, if you know people who have not signed up because of whatever reason, just go ahead and convince them. We still have spots available because we have a lot of room at camp this year that we can just take a whole bunch of people. So I'm excited about that. We are actually, though, from what Rachel says, we have more people signed up this year than we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're really, than we've ever had in camp. So that's super exciting. But we're looking forward to being with your students at camp, where we teach and we learn and we love to love God and choose life. All right? Till next time, we will see you later. We did thumbs this time. We did the thumbs this time. Yeah.